go. 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 There we go. There we go again. Hello Mia, Pikey, Gamer Kid. Welcome to the stream, all of you. You were all sitting there waiting for me to start streaming, weren't you? Just kidding, of course. Nobody is waiting there watching me stream or waiting for me to stream. That would be rather silly after all. Go. And this. Then you do this. Yes. Then you do this. You almost burp, but it doesn't show up. And then you are done with all except one. You go to Discord and you tell Samurai that you're streaming. And then catch up on chat. Chat's been quite active, but I'm not interacting with it. I'm feeling fine myself. I'm glad you are feeling fine. Mia's having sunburns. Sorry to hear that, Mia. Second worst. Okay, we're done. Yeah, no stream, we're done. I'm not doing a second worst case. I'm kidding, of course. Alright. Hello, Albert. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy. Shit here. See? It's automatic. It started before I had the time to react. So I'm not gonna read this. I have no... I didn't pay attention to what even happened, to us. Okay, Phoenix is the real killer. Guess that's clearly Phoenix. Dropping poison in the coffee. Phoenix gonna defend himself in this one then? Is that the gimmick? Against Pain? We're gonna lose against Pain? Yeah, we lost against Pain. Might as well just give up. We might as well just give up. Cause we lost to Pain. To Pain. It's time to get a snare and hang yourself. Cause we lost to Pain. The worst lawyer in history. Except LPGrodus. Cause he is worse as an attorney. January 6th, 10:03 AM, Wright and Co. offices. Ah, the start of the new year always makes me feel like I can take on the whole world. I bet it does, Maya. So, I've decided our resolution should be Swari, take on the world. What do you think? Sure, whatever, Maya. But I think maybe you've had more than enough mistletoe cake. Never! You got to eat a lot of cake during New Year's, it's practically a tradition. Like watching the fireworks on TV or playing a board game. Hey pal! I don't remember Dick's voice, but hello psychopath aka Didrik. I could be playing a dating sim, to be honest. Would be more fun than this. I don't know, I haven't played this case yet, so it might be fun, who knows. Dating sims are fun though, I'll give them that. Welcome to the stream, Didrik. Also welcome to the stream, Kutsu. Detective Gumshoe. Happy New Year, Detective!
Likewise. Now listen up, right? I wanna...
Here's to another fruitful year of lawyer police cooperation.
Yeah, me too. Alright, pal. You got some explaining to...
You got a holiday present to me, Detective?
What? Well, here, have this. It's really nothing much, but...
Yay, thanks!
Look, pal, we need to have a talk. Take a seat.
Hey, what about Pearly? You haven't forgotten her present, have you?
No. I mean, yes. I mean, no. Are you doing this on purpose?
Haha, guess I'm busted. How do you like my first practical joke of the year?
Very funny, pal. Now let's see how funny you think it is when I show you this.
What is it? A magazine? Hello, Cool Ford. Welcome to the stream. Hope you'll enjoy. Hey, I wanna see. Deadly poisoning brings guilty verdict. Defense Attorney Wright trounced. Trounced? Let me see that. The defense attorney gave an almost childishly performance yesterday. Man! They watched my stream. They watched my stream. They're on to me. Samurai is guilty, by the way. What the heck is this? I felt that about all the cases up to this one.
It's a report, pal. How about you?
Listen to this. Mr. Wright must take full responsibility for the ruling in this case.
Well, and don't tell me you don't remember anything about it.
But I don't remember anything about it. When was that issue from anyway?
December of last year, which I guess make it last month.
Which makes it all news, you mean? But I wasn't involved in a poisoning case in December. So what do you think it's all about, Nick?
If it wasn't you, pal, then that leaves only one possibility.
No way! You don't mean... A phony, Nick? This must be Gumshoe's idea for joke. Guess he's starting off the year with one too. Magazine clipping added to the court record.
So, what are you gonna do about it, pal?
What do you mean? What am I going to do about it? Well, it's your fault that the judge found the defendant guilty in this case. My fault? How do you figure that? Because the Phoenix Wright is super famous now. Well, maybe only sort of. Oh, hey Godot. Welcome to the stream, hope you enjoy.
Yeah, see what happens when you hotshots start getting too full of yourself.
But I didn't do anything wrong. At least not that I can remember.
You better make this right, pal, now! And that means taking the case back to court, got it?
Sounds like we got our first case of the new year. Let's tackle it with gusto. I don't know. The judge already issued a guilty verdict once in this case.
It's not going to be easy to get it over to turn. I guess that New Year's resolution is going to have to wait until next year.
Suiting the case, right? Good! I'm gonna head over to the courthouse then. After that, I'll go back to the precinct. Drop by if you need anything, okay, pal?
I guess let's call him Phoenix. I guess people are starting to know the name Phoenix Wright. If a client entrusted a case to me based on my reputation, I guess I am kind of responsible. But why would someone want to impersonate me? What sort of guy would do that? A fan? Someone who doesn't like you? Who knows? What to do, Maya? So what's our first move? I guess we'll go down to the detention center and talk. Wait a sec, Nick. This person's behind bars because of you. Whoever it is going to be jumping at the chance to meet you, right? Hey! Let's get one thing straight. It wasn't me, it was a fake that did this. Or you admit your mistake, Phoenix, and own up to your mistake. I wonder if he looks exactly like you. You're phony, sin Eof, I mean. Huh, okay, so spoilerinos in the text. That is a ban. No, I'm just kidding, it's not a ban. I hope not. Ugh. And what kind of name for an evil double is Sin Eof anyway? It's Phoenix backwards with a pause, Phoenix. Ah, Nick, I got it! If you're going to ask whether it's going to I got a twin brother, the answer is no. Spoil sport. Any ideas then, Maya? Do you know this Gumshoe was acting weird and unusual, or was it just me? What do you mean? I mean, he was really worked up. Like a guy who just found out he's going to be a dad or something. Yeah, I guess he was acting kind of strange. Maybe he realized he got strong feelings for you, Nick. Wouldn't that mean you have competition on Maya? But we all know that Phoenix and Francisca from Karma is gonna end up together. Considering how we interact, I seriously doubt that, Maya. Well, if he wasn't nervous because of you, then maybe it's because of our new guilty client. Maybe. An old movie poster. Apparently this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. Okay, nothing new here, let's just move on. Criminal Affairs Department. Let's go to the detention center first though. January 6th, detention center visitors room. Okay, we're not supposed to be here. Yes, yet. This is so nerve-wracking, waiting to meet our new client. I wonder just kind of person got tricked. You tricked and got found guilty. Keep it down, Maya. That kind of talk could ruin me. Ah! How could you, Mr. Wright? How could you do this to me? They put me in solitary. I haven't been able to stop crying. Pain is the edgiest. Wow. Aren't you? Yes, I am. I'm totally and utterly let down. Isn't this the client you had at the beginning of the game? When the game started? Are you? Don't pretend you don't know me. It's me, Maggie, remember? Maggie Bird. Maggie Bird. Ah! Maggie Bird. She's the policewoman I defended one time. Yeah. That was the first case in this game, wasn't it? Or second case? No, wait. First case in this game was just Mia. It must have been from the last game then. Oh yeah, that's right. Thanks, Mia. Mixing that with this game then. She was accused of murdering her lover. He was a cop too. What are you doing in here? Didn't I get your acquaint? Oh sure, very funny. After that fifth-rate defense job, you come in here and start making jokes? You better hurry up and tell her what happened, Nick. Oh, I see. So that's where we stand right now. I'm sorry you've been caught up in another been caught up in another murder. My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. I vaguely remember her saying the exact same thing last time. But I don't mind. What's one more disaster in my life? At least now the real Mr. Wright is here with me. I won't let the world keep me down, sir. Most important thing is to examine this guy and the camera. This guard monitors the visitors room. I bet they don't get too many waitresses in here. He looks like he's getting a bit restless. Sorry about that, if you could hear. Smile, you're on caddy camera. Okay, he says the same thing every time now. Hello, Asada. Welcome to the stream. Hope you'll enjoy. Yes, I did. Hello, Maggie Bird. So, how come you dressed like that, Maggie? Last year you looked so sharp in that police uniform. I was fired of that incident last year. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay. I don't mind one bit. I enjoy being on the force, but I think it was time for me to move on. So, what do you do now? In the second act of The Life of Maggie Bird, I'm playing the role of a waitress. A waitress? Yes, in a French restaurant. It's a small place, but it's quite fashionable. My charming smile and sharply figure came through for me. And the owner, Mr. Armstrong, hired me straight away, sir. And then you got into this mess straight away, right? Yeah, you could put it that way. So what happened, Maggie? Yes, I am, gamer kid. Yes, I am. My whole mess started on the 3rd of last month, and it happened at Tres Bien. Tres Bien? Yes, it's a restaurant where good service and a friendly smile are always included. Oh. There were 2 men at the table, both drinking coffee, and then... one of the men slipped some poison into the victim's cup. The victim took just one sip and was gasping for air. I was so shocked, I passed out. Hey, hello there, Maggie. What? You keep calling the guy the victim? Didn't you know the guy who was killed? Not at all. I never even seen the guy before. Oh. So... she wouldn't have had a motive to kill him then, I guess. And the other man, the killer, you saw him, right? Of course, a good waitress must be attentive to the clientele. So you saw the killer, but you were found guilty of the crime anyway. How come? You tell me, Mr. Wright. Ah! Guess the answer to my question is my phony. Anyway, she saw the killer. Better see if I can get a description of the guy. So, the guilty verdict then. So, if you saw the murderer, why were you still convicted? Because no one else saw. Saw what? The other man. The one who put the poison in the victim's coffee. Everyone testified that way. Mr. Armstrong, the customer, everyone. The victim was sitting alone at this table the whole time. But how's that possible? I don't know, but nobody, not one person would believe me, sir. Even Phoenix Wright. My one last hope for a fair trial failed me. What a pathetic defense. My granny could have done a better job. Look, it wasn't me, okay? It was Samurai, everybody knows that. I'm just kidding. And then they found something a bit incriminating in my apron pocket. What? A small bottle of poison. What? Poison? It was in your pocket? Well, I passed out when the victim collapsed. The killer must have slipped the poison into my pocket when I was unconscious. And no one else saw this other guy? No, sir. That's what everyone said. But I don't see how they could have missed him. So, the other guy, aka my old friend Chris. I was the one who took the coffee to the two men. Oh? And what was your impression of them? Well, when I first saw them, I kind of thought they might be in the music industry. In music? How come? Well, one of them had some sort of earpiece and an emo musician look about him. And there was a simple CD on the table, sir. An earpiece and a sample CD, huh? Did you get a look at the CD at all? It had a band's name written on it. I think it was MC something. They must have been preparing for their debut, I guess. So it was a band CD, maybe a promo disc? Maybe it was MC Screwdriver. Get serious, Maya. Would you buy a CD for a group named that? It's a pun because MC Hammer. Ha 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 ha. Very funny game. What was the name of the group again? MC Hacksaw? No. MC... And what about the killer? What did he look like? Well, I don't really remember. Only that he was a young man. Well built, like the victim, really. Okay, we're done here. Let's move on. To the Criminal Affairs Department! And onwards! January 6th, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department. It's been ages since we came down to the precinct, huh, Nick? Looks like Gumshoe isn't around. He's got it so easy, leaving everyone else to do the work. No, he's out there somewhere. I bet it's on the courthouse. He's probably trying to arrange the retrial of this case. Guess that means we should go to the detention center and chat with our killer, huh? After being convicted without a fair trial, I'm not sure a killer is the right label. But I've already been there. Why is there two mascots now? Hey, that's the police mascot, isn't it? It's so cute. That's a blue badger. It was my idea. I made it. And now it's a national symbol of the police force. So what's with the pink one? It's new, right? She's not an it, Nick. She's a she, right, Chief? Yep. Meet the pink badger. So one called blue and the other called pink. But they're both called badger? You got it. They're married. Alright then, game. Mr. and Mrs. Badger seems to be cuffed together, Chief. You got it! That's marriage for you! Whoa, a mask that's deeper than the deepest of deep oceans. This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Must the man turn up at the bank? What is he doing? Hands up, you scalawags! You're under arrest! Hey, that's our job! Looks like Ron the Light opted for a new career. Quit surfing the net, chief! So sorry! I was just, Things feel pretty tense in here. How about you? That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Don't die running a red light. Die in the old-fashioned way of old age. We have a winner. Inject a bit of humor. That's the key. He must be coming up with the slogans for safety campaign, I guess. These are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I expected. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desk. Okay, let's just skip through. A poster of a female police officer. Wait, no, that's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad. There's a no editing feature on YouTube, it kinda annoys me. Married mascot, say defender how much more of the poison I got. Sugar in coffee, sugar makes it crash. Why not let the caffeine do its job? Because coffee tastes bitter, I guess? I don't know. I have some smudge on my computer screen, and when I look at this angle, it looks like I have a black eye here, but if I do this, suddenly black eye here. It's kind of funny actually. Oh well, let's move out. Let's go back here, see if we got anything new. Nope. Let's go back here, we're not done here then. Oh yeah, I need to ask you about this. Hey, this article about my case. Can you tell me anything about the guy who was pretending to be me? Yes, sir. It was the morning after I'd been arrested. I met you in the visitor's room here. You were wearing one of your super sharp suits. Me? Yes, you, Mr. Wright. Ugh. Hey Maggie, was my evil double AM here too? No, I don't remember a phoning you, Maya. Oh, it would have been so cool. Then you got really worked up and passionate. I'm gonna get you cleared this crime, you said? Oh. I'm gonna get you cleared that is a crime. Okay, I get the picture, but you met me in person before. So how come you didn't realize that guy wasn't the real me? I guess, looking back now, it was a little strange. Only a little? Well, okay, so you were a bit taller than normal, and you looked a bit shady. And your voice was something that I didn't catch. So, the guy was nothing like me then. But he had your spiky hair and a blue suit. Is that all it takes for someone to imitate me? How about everyone else in the courtroom, like the judge and the observers? Didn't they realize he was an imposter? Everyone had these big question marks on their faces, but it seems that no one wants to say anything, sir. This case just keeps getting weirder and weirder. Mr. Wright, do you think it's possible to get a retrial? Probably. The court ruled in the absence of a genuine defense attorney. So we should be able to get a retrial. Mr. Wright? Do you think we'll win next time, sir? My life has been a full course meal of bad luck, complete with the defeat for dessert. Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. I've even landed a phony lawyer when I had the misfortune of being accused of murder. But I will survive, because Maggie Bird always lives to fight another day. And one day, I'll find it. Just you wait and see, sir. I'll find that one single moment of good luck. Ah, Sin Eof is really gonna pay for this. What are you staring at me like that for? but Maya's right. Whoever it is that thought it was a good idea to use my name and get an innocent girl convicted for murder had better watch out. We'll find him, don't you worry. We'll get Cineo for you. Thank you. Oh, I'll tell you where Tres Bien is then. Right, the restaurant where the murder took place. Yes, sir. When you go, please tell Mr. Armstrong I said hi. Sure, alright, Nick. Let's go check out this restaurant and its food. To Tres Bien. January 6th, Tres Bien. I like this music, it was catchy actually. Wow, look at this place. Look? More like smell. What is with the suffocating scent of flowers in here? Then again, girls like that kind of thing, right? Actually, I'm not all that into it. No one's coming to see us. Maybe there's no one here. Don't be silly, Maya. This is a restaurant, and it's open for business. Hello? Anyone here? I don't believe it. There really isn't no one here. Perfect, let's get intrusive. If there's no one here, we can take anything we want. Yeah, I suppose we can. Kleptomaniac! Dang, even Grodus is a better dancer than me. I'm terrible at dancing, to be honest. I enjoy it, but I'm terrible at it. Examine this guy first. Okay, that didn't work. It's a rack full of fashion magazines, and they're all in French. Wanted to try wearing something a bit more chic sometimes, huh, Maya? Yeah, I guess I could. I'm always in my acolyte clothes, aren't I? It'd be fun to wear normal clothes every now and then. Huh? There's something stuffed in behind this rack. Watch us later, Grodus will say that this music is annoying like everyone else on the planet. Looks like a sports paper to me. Hey, and look at this. Someone scribbled a little doodle on one of the pages. MC Bomber. MC Bomber, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. $100,000, maybe? I wonder what MC Bomber is supposed to be. This paper is from December 3rd. This paper is from the day of the poisoning. What? Sports paper added to record. A paper from the day of the murder. This has to be a clue. I should see if I can find out some more about this paper. Look at all the little trinkets tucked away in here. I bet Mr. Armstrong collected all of these personally. Let's see. A bouquet of flowers, some potpourri, and look, fine bonchina cups. I never knew you were so cultured. Come on, Maya. This is common knowledge. Any Joe Schmo knows this much. It's the restaurant's front entrance. There's a sign hanging on the door written in French. It probably says open or closed. It must be one or the two, or must be one or the other, but I don't know which since I don't know jacks about friends. Look, it's one of these medical boxes, spits out money. You know, you're the only person that would ever describe a cash register in that way. This table set nicely and just needs a customer. What do you think this flower is, Nick? Let's see. Well, it doesn't look like a tulip, and it's not a sunflower. I don't think... Duh, even I could have told you that. Well, those are the only kinds of flowers I know. Dagnabbit, I'm a lawyer, not a botanist. Oh, dagnabbit, never mind. This must be the table where the murder occurred. I guess so, with all this police tape all around it. And that stain must be from the poisoned coffee. Don't go licking the tablecloth, okay, Maya? Why would I lick it? I'm not a cat, you know? Then why can I picture doing just that? Guess you're into that kind of stuff, Phoenix? Wow, it's a beautiful winter wonderland out there. Really? Cool, I love snow, let me see. Huh? It's not white, it's not even snowing. Got you! I was only kidding, Maya. Nick! There are lies that are okay to tell and lies that definitely aren't. All I did was tell an itty bitty white lie about non-existing white snow. Yeah, I think we're pretty much done here. Oh, a sports paper. Let's see. Did Gutson Braun manage to defend his heavyweight title? Sorry, Maggie, that paper is actually a month old. It's from the day of the murder. And Gutson got knocked out yesterday, I'm afraid. Oh no. I found this paper in the magazine rack at 3S Ben. Trust bien. Really? That's strange. Tres bien doesn't get newspapers. Mr. Armstrong says he's not really fond of them. Then maybe one of the customers left it behind. Anyway, what I want you to take a look at is this scribble here. Aha! That's it, sir! MC Bomber! That was the name of... It was written on the CD. No, Gamer Kid, I'm probably not gonna play Apollo Justice. This is more than likely gonna be my first and final... well, technically this is the third game, so this will be my... It's most likely gonna be my last Phoenix Wright game ever. Just as a thought. I guess it was an MC Screwdriver after all, huh? So that 100,000 must have been a down payment for a record deal, right? If someone gave me 100,000, I'd sing for sure. The Master of Kurain, or the Spirit Song, or even Maya's theme. Okay, Maya. I think those were all names of songs in this game. So, if the sample CD was on the victim's table, that means this newspaper may have belonged to the victim. You're right. So the victim left this behind on the day of the murder, huh? I think we better step up the investigation, don't you, Nick? Anything new? Nope. Okay, let's move on then. Let's see if Gumshoe is here yet. He is not. Got anything new here? Nope. Wait. Okay, never mind. So we're gonna move on. Back to the detention center. Let's go back to Tres Bien then. January 6th, Tres Bien. Ooh la la! Bonjour! Welcome to La Tres Bien! Oh, hello? What happened to Maya? She frozen stiff. God. Bienvenue! Welcome to my petite restaurante! Huh? Bienvenue? Oh no, my petite tulip. Huh, me? Look at this vase, like a kitten reacted by its own mother. You are fatigued, non? Alors, you need this? An aromatic bath oil melange of la neroli and la rose? My personal recommendation? You think I need what? Oui, just add a couple of drops of the mixture to la bath water and voila. It will soothe your body and your mind. It's simply fantastic. Really? And for la monsieur? Who? Me? Look at that face. Like la puppy reacted by life itself. You are fatigued, non? For you, monsieur, I recommend this. Oil of bergamot and maybe a hint of wee-wee. I will add la peppermint and la clary sage for a fragrance exceptionnel. Thank you, Pikey. Such an investigating recipe will bring out your delicious beauty, monsieur. My beauty? Hello! If you will be seated, I will bring you a special menu of the day. Actually, we're not here to eat. We're lawyers. My bonjour. I know this already, monsieur. You are Phoenix Wright, non? Yes. You know me? My, oui. I never forget a man who flirts with me, especially in court. Objection! I guess it was cross-examined by our mysterious in EO. It looks like everyone to do with this case knows who I am already. I wonder what sort of impression Shin Eof has been leaving on people, don't you? Allow me to introduce myself to you again. I am John Armstrong, enchanté. That's the pose he does. Hello Ricardo and Cloud, welcome to the stream, hope you'll enjoy. So, tres bien. So what does tres bien mean? I know tres, that means three, right? No, tres bien is français. François. In English you would say very good. Oh, very good. Oui, exactamente. La atmosphere is très bien, and la cuisine is très bien. If the foods are good, why aren't there any customers in here? My cuisine is not for all. Some people, they do not appreciate la haute cuisine. I thought everyone liked hot cuisine. Since I have lost Maggie, I do not have enough hands. So you're running this place on your own now? Oui, for the moment. No one has answered my advertisement. Oh, pour moi. Please don't eyeball me while you say that. I am la chef. I am la manager. I am also trained aromatherapist. You don't pronounce the S at the end of the word in French. Huh, okay. Très bien, okay. A roaming what? A practitioner the aromatherapy, la art of soothing la soul with the delicate floral aromas. Delicate? The smell coming from the bowl earlier was anything but. So what happened? I can't find the stream from yesterday. Did you delete it or finish playing? No, it's unlisted. You can find it in the archive, the stream playlist. I think it's either on the top or the bottom, I don't remember, so I'll actually have to go and check that real quick. Let's see. No, it's actually on the bottom. Should probably change to the latest stream that is on top, to be honest. Probably would be better to have the latest stream on top, to be honest. Court record, okay. Trebien owner and chef, a witness of the case who is also into aromatherapy. A waitress of Trebien was found guilty of murder thanks to the phony me. I was a detective at the local precinct in charge of the initial investigation. Prosecutor who is shrouded in mystery, he seems to know me somehow. My older sister and my eternal mentor in life and law passed away 2 years ago. My assistant and disciple in the Korean tradition of spirit channeling. No Phoenix, apparently. John Armstrong. Now where's Ricardo? So, could you tell me what you know about the incident?
Yeah, it makes me sad to remember it, yet I remember it so well. More than a month has passed since it happened.
Yeah, I guess it's been about a month since Maggie's sentencing.
So it was the 3rd of last month, just after 1 in the afternoon. A man who was in air for the coffee suddenly became ill.
Because of the poison in his coffee?
That is the truth, and as I know it, it was Maggie who took his drink to him. I was in the kitchen. I heard the sound of someone collapsing. When I came out to see what it was, he was already slumped in his chair.
He was dead?
Mon Dieu, oui, he was dead. Maggie had passed out also.
And this man who died, was he alone?
Oui, monsieur. All alone. I know that Maggie said there was someone else, but...
I see. Check where the evidence is held. What happened to my Magatama? Why is that gone?
The police, they asked me many times. Are you sure there was no one else at the table? They asked. But I'm not the only one. The old man said the same thing.
Old man? What old man? Who's the old man you're talking about? So who is this old man that you mentioned?
At the time of the murder, there was another customer near.
What? Someone else saw it?
Marie, as usual, he came alone that day. At the time of the murder, he was here, he saw it too. But he said the same thing, that there was no one else at the victim's table.
But Maggie swears there were 2 people.
My mademoiselle, the lawyer, he could not prove it, no?
About the lawyer, that was me, I suppose.
Maybe so.
Wow, he's the first person who said it wasn't me. Don't kill yourself, Nick. Now who's the one making stuff up? That pause, he was paying attention to the first cutscene. Okay, so we're gonna present we found this sports paper in the magazine rack here.
One of my customers must have left it behind.
Do you have any idea which customer it was?
The only ideas I have, mademoiselle, are they for my kitchen. I am not a lawyer myself. I do not wish to speak out of turn. But your defense in court that day was a little, would you say, lacking, perhaps?
That was Twitter.
Even a Frenchman who cannot speak any English could have done a better job. You were very cool, though. Oh, oui, so handsome.
Wow, I wonder just how bad the defense could have been.
Every time you open your mouth, the whole court has stirred.
Oh man, that's something I don't want to imagine.
Please, monsieur, there's no need to do me that. You are mon Phoenix Wright, the worst defense attorney in town.
How? Did you also watch my stream yesterday? I think I can imagine how he formed this completely wrong impression of him. The last time we met, did I show you this badge?
Oui, you flashed it to everyone in the restaurant.
Looks like Sin Eof is a bigger fan of flashing stuff than you are, Nick. That can be interpreted incorrectly or out of the intended way. Maya. But yeah, sure. Phoenix likes to go and flash things, if you catch my drift. Ugh.
Maggie was a policewoman once, near the escapades.
Yes, but she had to quit for reasons beyond her control.
Oui, she was the suspect in the murder investigation, no?
Oh, you know about that?
That is why I gave to her la perfume for the happiness.
Happiness perfume?
Oui, blended from bergamot, like I have given to you before.
But she's been arrested again and found guilty this time.
This is true. A natural aroma of happiness must have been very strong.
Just admit it, your perfume doesn't work.
I'm not surprised. He was the prime suspect. After something like that took place before my very eyes.
Something like what? What's this guy talking about? Does this mean Maggie did have a motive? We got to ask this guy for more info. Stat! Yes, really, Grodus. Phoenix likes to go flash his attorney badge. What did you guys think I was talking about? So what about Maggie's motives then? When Maggie took the coffee over to the victim, did anything happen?
Oh, oui, I suppose you could say so.
So what happened?
No, it was nothing.
Look, Maggie says she didn't even know the guy, but she's still been indicted for murder. The prosecution must have come up with some kind of motive.
Oui, it is true.
If there was anything at all between Maggie and the victim, it could be irrelevant. So please, tell us everything you know. How? Psyche-locks? How can you see this, Phoenix? You don't have the Magatama anymore. No way. What are we going to do, Nick? We'll just have to remove... What the? Oh, now we noticed. What's wrong? The Magatama. It's gone. Huh? I had it in my pocket, but it's vanished into thin air. What? But I could see the Psyche-locks. Maybe that means the Magatama's nearby. Mr. Armstrong, could I just confirm something with you again? The table where the victim was sitting, was anyone else sitting there?
That is a question you will have to ask him yourself.
Huh? Him?
The old man spent all of his time dans the park.
Park? Oh, a park. What park's that?
Beyond the restaurant. It's called Vitamin Square.
Thank you.
Je var in problem med det.
Let's go check out this vitamin square right now, Nick. I haven't seen this locks in a long time. January 6th, vitamin square. It's fruits, okay, I get it. Because there's a lot of vitamins in fruits. So, this is vitamin square. Yeah, I see where they get the name from now. The fruit screams vitamins at you. Hey Nick, that's the guy, right? Isn't that the old man Mr. Armstrong was talking about? That Grooch looking grandpa? He's throwing seeds out for the pigeons. Maya is not throwing seeds for them. He's throwing seeds at them. Look at that nose, everyone. Look at that nose. Look how it bounces. I can stare at it forever. What is it like in 3D? Oh yeah, right, it doesn't exist in 3D. I can move the screen though. Music is good though. Oh, my grumpiness threat level has just been raised to red. Let's begin by examining things. I'll use magazine over here. Oh, there's a magazine here. It's a magazine full of job listings.
You disgusting rogue! Pick up something someone else threw away!
Threw away? You just throw this away? Are you looking for a job?
Ka! That's none of your business!
Sorry. I guess I'll just take the magazine with me then.
I don't want anyone else having it. Give it back!
Too bad. Now that you want it so bad, I don't want to give it up.
Hey, that's mine!
It's mine now. Silly old man, it's my magazine. Hey look, pigeons. Yeah, and heaps of them too. Did you know that pigeons are a symbol of peace? That's a dove, not a pigeon. Yeah, get with the times, Maya. Get with the times. Poor things. So they can't be symbols of peace and harmony just because they're grey? Is that it? You're overthinking this one by just a smidge, Maya. This place is so fruity. That's not a bad thing. Besides, I love apples. They're among my favorites. Then that apple slide is perfect for you. And what is so perfect about it? Oh, come on. Don't be a stick in the mud. Slide down it a few times. Go on. Woo! No way! I'll get covered in sand if I slid down the slide. Anyone can see that. Yeah, you're right. Otherwise, I'll give it a try too. I used to love sandboxes like you wouldn't believe. Really? You? Sure. Filling iron fillings in the sand with a magnet was my favorite thing to do. Iron fillings. Wow. That's too exciting for words. It was my ambition to collect every single shred of iron in the sandbox. I was such a kid back then. So, did you manage to get all the iron? No, I never did. I think I came close though. Come to think of it, I still have all the iron fillings I found way back when. You want them? No. Okay, let's have a chat with Mr. Grumpy over here. That nose looks like a cherry that's about to pop. What you saw? Excuse me? Would you mind if I had a word with you?
Yes!
I also want to ask you a couple of questions.
What's the matter with you? Can't you see I'm busy? So you don't like my seeds, eh, pigeons?
Throwing seeds at me now, I'm not a pigeon. He's really chucking those seeds at them. That's got to hurt.
Go on, eat this!
That was tweet deck again. Oh yeah, right. Maggie Burden. Hello, US Pog BV. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy. Excuse me, sir. Can I ask you about Maggie Bird?
I don't know any Maggie Bird.
Yes, you do. Maggie, the waitress says bien.
Gah! It's a disgrace, I tell you. A disgrace.
A disgrace?
An innocent young girl revealing herself like that.
Revealing? You mean her uniform?
The youth of today, they don't have any shame. No shame, I tell you. Not 1 ounce. Whatever happened to old Bushido values of Japan, like honor and modesty?
What about me? I'm not wearing anything revealing.
You? Your problem is you lack any sense of grace.
Talk about hitting a girl where it hurts. He's a grumpy old man, alright. Do you go to the SBN a lot?
Huh! That miserable excuse for a restaurant. That Corbett is serving, there's no food. Where's the sushi? The tempura? The rice?
Très bien is a French restaurant, sir.
Where do you think we are, boy? In Paris? I want real food, not those snooty snacks. And what about those shameless girls?
You mean the waitresses?
You can see all the way up to there. Yes, the waitresses. They're practically naked. It's all a disgrace, isn't it? Well, isn't it?
Listen, it's not my restaurant.
Yeah! It's a miserable excuse for a restaurant. That place. Miserable.
He certainly knows the place. He must be a regular. But if he hates it so much, why does he keep going? To look at the girls, I guess? I don't know. Are you a regular at the restaurant, sir? It's just, if you dislike it so much, why do we keep going there? Sir?
There you are! You filthy pigeons! You want food? Haha! Take that!
He must be hiding something, right? If he is, I should be able to see a Cyclops or two. Oh wait. I don't exactly have the Magatama right now, huh? Grodus, do you have an evil twin named Surdorg? No, I do not. How come, gamer kid? Remember, Nick, the Magatama is only on loan. You'd better find it or else. If Purse ever gets wind of this, I'm going to be in a world of pain. Oh wait, never mind, I forgot to do something. Vitamin Square. I'm gonna present stuff. Excuse me, sir, could I just ask you about this? Sir?
Here you go, boy! I got some pigeon feed sounds to you!
This one's exactly what I was hoping to get out of this guy. Same thing there. How about this then? Are you sure? Because Phoenix did not know if it's fake. Good point there, gamer kid, good point. Okay, no, he doesn't give a shit here. Question 21, what does this look like? Or here? Okay, we're done here. Let's go back to Trebien. No, Trebien.
Mademoiselle,
Yes?
are you looking for a job?
What? No, I was just...
Let me see. You stylish and different, but you have a good face.
Different?
Felicitations, you are best. I will hire you. Bien, come with me. I will teach you everything I know. Nick, help!
I don't know whether to laugh or feel bad for Maya. Maybe I should do both? So Maya was just kidnapped. It's really tight because I'm behind a cash register counter. Can Mr. Armstrong even get in there? And if we got in, could he get out again? There's a bunch of little trinkets and shut by the door. Let me show us to click on this first. Oops. That's not it either. Let's just move to the detention center then. January 6th, detention center, visitors room. Looks like they have Maggie in questioning. I guess I asked her pretty much everything. I'll come back if there's anything else I need to ask her later. January 6th, Police Station Criminal Affairs Department. Well, pal, have you found the evidence yet? The one that's gonna find her innocent? No, not yet. We've only just started our investigation. Well, whatever you need to know, I'll give you the dirt on it. I'm putting off all my other kids for now, pal. Gamshu's really fired up about this. Hanging out. He's been hanging out a little bit too much with Barrett, I think. Oh yeah, one more thing. The trial's been approved. Court sitting at 10 AM tomorrow. And Godot's gonna be the prosecutor. Oh, him. Now listen up, pal. If Maggie found guilty again... Yes? I'll make sure you get locked up good for it. Got it? Let's have a chat with Gumshoe about Maggie Bird. So the guilty party was Maggie Bird, huh? Yeah! Back when she was on the police force. You were her mentor when she was a rookie, right? Yeah, I kept a close eye on her. I mean, not too close, you know? Hey, it was a fun look, pal. I was just her. It wasn't anything like... Look, sure, I was her boss when she was doing her training. But that was it. Nothing happened. Gumshoe sure is sweating up a storm over nothing. Ah, so that's it. Our big old Gumshoe has a little old crush on Maggie. I don't like her or anything. I was... Ah! Note to self, gossip with Maya about this later. Look, pal, don't tell anyone, okay? You gotta keep it a secret, got it? Sure. And would you mind not guessing what I'm thinking all the time? Hey, tell your face, pal, not me. You don't have to be blind not to see what's on your mind.
So, how about the victim? Maggie and Gumshoe sitting in a tree. So, I was wondering, could you fill me in on the victim?
Glenn Alg. He was a computer programmer.
I see, a programmer.
He was just a regular Joe working for a small-time computer firm. Maggie never had any contact with the guy before the day. And all she did was take him his coffee on the day of the murder, pal.
Yeah, Maggie also claimed to have never seen this guy before. Did the victim go to the restaurant often?
Not according to the chef. Said it was the first time he'd seen the guy.
A programmer and a first-time customer at that. What possible reason could Maggie have to kill a guy like that?
That's what I thought. But a motive was still somehow established in her trial.
You're kidding! What was the supposed motive?
Sorry, pal, I'm real busy. I haven't got enough time to sift through these papers. Look into it yourself, okay?
What could his motive have been? Okay, that was Twitter again. Oh, it was Samurai retweeting, okay.
This isn't a real proper investigation. I'm kind of working on it by myself.
Oh, that's right. Oh, welcome back, Mia.
The judge already ruled on the case, and all the evidence is in already. The only problem is with Maggie's testimony.
Yeah, doesn't sound very good for us, huh?
Look, pal, I've got a mountain of papers on this case to look over before tomorrow. So I'm just gonna say this. Maggie Bird's no liar. She's... Okay, so she's a bit out there, and a bit of base sometimes. But she was a good cop.
That's not exactly complimentary, you know? So what do you think really happened? And just how contradictory is her testimony? Yeah, how about the contradictions?
The biggest problem with Maggie's testimony is the number of people at the table.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Maggie still insists there was another guy sitting with the victim.
Right, but get this. Everyone else in this place says the guy was alone, even a chef. And then there's the CD.
CD? Oh yeah, she did mention something about a CD. And there was a sample CD on the table, sir.
But our guys turned that place upside down. There was no CD.
What?
Not on the table. Not anywhere in the whole restaurant, pal.
But didn't Maggie say the victim was wearing an earpiece too?
Yeah, but that was the portable radio in the front pocket of his hoodie.
A radio? He didn't have a CD player?
You got it. Your phony never explained that contradiction at all.
Come to think of it, the owner of Très Bien didn't mention that CD earlier, either. I don't know why, but I get the feeling Mr. Armstrong got something to hide. Probably. Probably is hiding something. What do you make of this?
Sorry, pal. All I can think about is Mag at the moment. No, I didn't mean it like that. I meant...
You don't have to explain, really.
What's that? A sports paper?
Yeah, I found it in the magazine rack today, BN.
It's dated the same day as the murder. You may be onto something here.
And take a look at this. See this writing here?
MC Bomber. Hey!
What is it?
I've heard that name somewhere before. Yeah, MC Bomber. Wow, he actually seems to be thinking for once. Ah, it's no good. I can't remember. And it goes back into being the gumshoe we all know and love. Hey pal, I'm gonna borrow this paper for a bit, okay? I wanna get a handwriting analysis done on this scribble. Handwriting, huh? It'd be good to know more about that in any case. Thanks, pal! I bet this will turn out to be an interesting clue. I don't know if I said, but welcome back, Mia. Sports paper given to Detective Gumshoe. I wasn't at the trial myself, but ask this one detective I know how your defense was. And what did he say? He started off by saying, I'm at a complete loss for words. But he must have found some quick, because he went on about how bad you were for an hour. But he said you sucked so much, it seemed like you were trying to get Maggie from guilty. And the Grodus side effect, yeah, the Grodus effect. It looks like I was trying to get Maggie found guilty. What do you make of this? Oh, okay. The chef at Tres Bien, huh? You know what that chef said to me? Ooh la la, your body is full of toxins. And then he gave me this bottle. What's in it? I don't know. The label says Juniper. I'm under orders to put a few drops of it in my bath every day. Under orders? Yeah, you know, there's something about that lady, I mean guy. Huh? You can't stop thinking about him? Not like that, pal. Give me a break. He's not my type. I mean, I can't stop thinking that he's involved with this case somehow. Sounds like he knows a little something more about our charming chef. Have you gone to see Maggie? Of course I have, but I wasn't much good at consoling her. I'm not very good with words. Oh. Yeah, I guess I must have looked a bit down. Meg was really supportive of me. It was great to have someone to talk to. Did he go for her or for himself? Knowing Gumshoe, probably for himself. The charming chef. Yeah, real charming, alright. So what exactly is it that caught your attention about the chef at Tres Bien? It's kind of hard to say. The guy's probably not even connected with the case anyway. Hey, come on, detective. Didn't you say you'd give me the dirt on anything? Well, this sort of stuff is kinda unimportant. Gossipy stuff, you know, pal? Look, how about this? You go to Tres Bien and investigate the place yourself. And if you find out anything suspicious about the guy, you report back to me, okay? Don't suppose I get a choice in this, huh? Guess I better find out more about the chef and Tres Bien, then report back to Gumshoe. I guess so. To the detention center! The Tres Bien. January 6th, Tres Bien. The scent of flowers sure is strong. It's almost making me dizzy. Who is that? Oh, hello. Who was that just now? A customer? She had sort of a dark aura about her. Ah, welcome. Bienvenue. Wow, what a cute voice. Oh, it's just you, Nick. Maya? Well, how do I look? Maybe you should quit being a spirit medium. Maybe, but it's kind of boring being a waitress. I mean, you're my first ever customer. Then who was that woman I just saw? Oh! Since you're here, you might as well have something to eat. I am kind of hungry, actually. So, how do you like your new job, Maya? I never knew there was so much for a waitress to do. Take people's orders, bring them their food, make coffee, work the cash register. Of course, we need a customer before we can do any of that. Yeah, it's a nice looking restaurant. It's a shame more people don't come. Don't forget about the ultra cute waitress. Check out my... Give me a tip smile. Doesn't work, Maya. Sorry. Hey, Nick. Why don't you order something? The chef's preparing a tasty lunch set at the moment. Or so he says. How much is it? It's a twin tea set, so it's $20, of course. The twin tea set? I believe I'll be taking a pass on that. It's kind of expensive. What? But you can't. Come on, Nick. It's not every day I get to be a waitress. I want to try carrying plates and working the cash register. How about cleaning the toilets? That should keep you busy. Yeah, right. Maybe later. How about the lunch? Oh, a fine choice, sir. No, Kitchen! A lunch special, please! With all the extras. Drink, side salad, dessert, and gift. I don't need any of that. Just a moment, please, sir. Maya's really getting into this. So how much is this set lunch then? $20, huh? $20, huh? But with a drink, side salad and dessert, it's $45? Hey, wait a sec, Maya! Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. Here we are, our deluxe 45 lunch set. Whoa! A dish inspired by lobster and abalone fricassee with a balsamic vinaigrette. Bon appetit! Thanks? Come on, Nick, hurry up and try it already. Lobster, huh? Lobster, huh? Alright, down the hatch it goes. Ugh. Well, are you hungry, Maya? I'm starving. Here, it's yours. Really? Ugh. Remember, Maya, my wallet doesn't print money, so you better polish off that plate. I just remembered. I got to clean the toilets. Hey! You can't be in that much of a hurry to clean the toilets. Today be end lunch special added to the court record. Did he save the freaking food? How does that guy manage to make good food taste so bad? Hey Nick, you want to take a peek at the kitchen? The kitchen, huh? The kitchen, huh? Not a bad idea. Yeah, 45 for lunch, that is a lot. $45. Now what was it again Maggie said? What was it that Maggie said again? In the kitchen you'll get to see a lot of the chef's greatest secrets. In the kitchen? That sounds tasty. Hey, wait up, Maya! What is it? I'm pretty busy right now. Weren't you going to show me around? Let's go. It's my plan to find some cool clue and show it off in your face. I'd better conduct the search in the kitchen myself. Well, it's Phoenix, alright. January 6th, Très Bien Kitchen. And here it is, the famous Très Bien Kitchen. It's my first time in here too, actually. There's a weird atmosphere in here, that's for sure. Mr. Armstrong will be back soon, so we better search quickly. Chop chop! Well, there's Magatama. Now I know I'm in a French restaurant. I've never heard of most of these seasonings. Hey Nick, this container has oyster sauce. What's that? Isn't that used in Chinese food? Ah, look, right there on the counter. My Magatama! What's it doing here? What indeed? So we got the Magatama back at least. And look at these knives. They look really sharp. I'd like to see how one of the slices through a cheesecake. A cheesecake? You don't exactly need a sharp knife for one of those, Nick. What's this? It looks like a treasure chest or something. Wow! Look at all these little bottles. Oh, they're aromatherapy oils. He's got so many, they're overflowing onto the floor. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 98, 99, 100. They're all the same too. Hey, wait a minute. What is it? There's one bottle that's different from all the others. Well, what do you know? And it doesn't have a label either. And it doesn't smell. So what's that liquid inside then, I wonder? Hey Nick, we should borrow this. I mean, look how many bottles he's got. He won't miss one, will he? I guess that's a poison. Now I know I'm in a French restaurant. I never heard of... Oh, okay. What are these lace curtains for? I don't know, but they give the place a real homey feel, don't they? Lace curtains. You know, if I was a cooking pot, I'd be perfectly happy to sit on the shelf under those. Oh, you never had cheesecake, Pikey and Gamer Kid? It really depends on the cheesecake, but sometimes you've missed something and sometimes you haven't. It's kind of hit and miss, cheesecake. How do you respond to something like that? It's often too sweet, to be honest. Now this is one large mirror. I bet this is where he makes himself look pretty. There's a book on the dresser. Clarice Armstrong's bedtime literature. Not exactly Pulitzer Prize material, is it? It looks like a collection of poems he's written. Poems? Cool. Read one out. And says it's your best French accent with intensity, okay? Okay, here's one. It's called Printemps. C'est two of them like actors from a film. C'est coffee still undrunk. Sweet nothings over too soon on that sad Sunday morning. The foolish cocktail so delicious. Take the last sip of your tea and I know what I will do. I must lie to you. I must. Huh? That's it? Yep. That's a poem for you. That smells good. Something bubbling away nicely in that pot. It must be the lobster and abalone fricassee with a balsamic vinaigrette. Is that what I just ate for lunch? Maybe. What you ate is the only French dish I know the name of. Maya, why? Speaking of it, I haven't had cake in a couple of months. Same here, Pike, with the cake. I only have it when somebody in the family has birthday, so it's basically 8 times a year. Same here, I think. I eat cake sometime in February, I think. It is. Then I have cake in April. Then I have cake in July. That's 3. I have cake in November. And I have 2 cakes in December, so this many cakes really is what I eat a year. If all birthdays have cakes, which is no guarantee. Onwards to très bien. Okay, that bike wasn't there before. January 6th, Vitamin Square. Also, this discussion has went from Ace Attorney music to cake. The old guy's not here anymore. Drat. And I still have some unanswered question for him. The pigeons are so busy pecking at the seeds, they didn't notice anything else. Seeing those birds eat with such intense focus reminds me of Maya when she's scarfing down a burger. Okay, but it was this I examined. A scooter, huh? A scooter, huh? Who'd leave it right in the middle of the park like this? The wheel guard and the light are busted. I guess it must have been an accident. Totally wrecked. That's fake Phoenix.
Hey, what you think you're doing with my bike?
No, I was just...
Rah! You've been messing with my new ride. Is that what you've been doing?
New ride? Haha, he has the same skin color as Donald Trump.
Rah! You're gonna pay for this.
It wasn't me. I was just passing by.
Hey! Then who's on that cover my selling crap, huh? Rah! You're gonna pay. You catch my drift?
No, wait a sec. I'm not a pigeon, so I couldn't have done it.
A wise guy, eh? I had to beat you so hard, it feel like you've been smushing the express train.
I'm very poor with my Jersey. I don't have a Jersey accent. I can't pull it off either. Uh-oh.
You better watch your back, this ain't over. I'm gonna round up a group of lawyers and then you's gonna pay.
Actually, I'm a lawyer myself.
What'd you say?
I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law.
Phoenix Wright? You're saying you, Phoenix Wright?
Yeah, I am.
So, you a wise guy too, huh? 'Cause I'm Phoenix Wright, the one and only.
What?
Out of my way, I got a cruise. Hey, Koiba. I'm terrible with a Jersey accent. Nyeh.
He's gone. Surely that guy wasn't my phony. Was he? He wasn't anything like me. He had the same haircut as Phoenix. I guess I better make a note of the scooter. Scooter entered the court record.
Ka! Pathetic!
Oh, it's you.
A few threats from a little brat like that. And you look like a pigeon that got seeds in its eye.
Have you been here the whole time then?
I was in that strawberry. I had some thinking to do.
He summons Red Eyes Black Dragon. More like you had some covering to do. Are you a regular at the restaurant, sir? It's just that if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there? Sir?
There you are! You filthy pigeons! You want food? Haha! Take that!
What if in a fighting game one of Phoenix's attacks was him putting his head back to poke you with his hair? He's actually in a fighting game, Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Ultimate. I knew it! This old guy has something to hide, but what could it be? Let's save the game. Well, Pikey, people in the Phoenix Wright universe are idiots. Just look at the judge. He has no clue what's going on ever. On loan from Maya.
Take that! Yeah, take that!
Today being regular. This time you told me the truth. Why are you a regular at the restaurant that you dislike so much?
Isn't it obvious? People only have one reason to go to a restaurant. To eat.
To eat? Is that the whole truth?
What do you mean?
I don't think you got to that restaurant for the food at all.
You insolent brat! How dare you accuse me? What proof have you got?
I can tell that not you nor anyone else in the world would go to a place for its food.
Take that!
The proof is in the pudding, or in this case the lunch menu.
That's a 20 steak!
The food at BN is terrible and expensive.
You're wrong. It's cheap.
Huh?
I'm rich. I inherited money when I was a boy. Yes, I'm stinking rich. I have done a lot of work since I was born, other than feeding the pigeons.
What a load of crock.
The taste another story, but the price is nothing to me.
So you're saying that you got there because you got money to burn?
Exactly. I have so much cash, I go for a swim in my money vault every day.
Who do you think you are? Scrooge McDuck? Unfortunately, that's a lie.
What?
You don't have money to burn. You're flat broke. Quick question, do I have the right evidence to do the cycle lock right now? Let me know in the stream chat. Mia, do I have the right things to continue with the cycle lock? I think you do, she says. Then let's see.
Take that!
Yeah, I've already saved. No worries there. Oh, I think I know. It's probably the job paper.
Take that!
This is yours, right?
My magazine!
Why would a retiree be looking for a job?
I was... Ah! So what? So I was looking for a job. I'm buying a lot of... At the moment. I need spending money.
Oh?
I don't go to that restaurant for food. I just go there for Javakino.
Yeah, I think you mean a cappuccino. Anyway, how much does a cappuccino cost there?
$8.
Those had better be some golden beans.
What's your problem? You think a poor man would be better off drinking dishwater, do you? Is that it?
No, I wasn't thinking that. I was wondering if the coffee there is really that great.
No, it's not, But anyway, yes, that place has free newspapers to read every day.
Newspapers?
Exactly. They don't want me hanging around at all, so I go there.
I'm sorry, sir. But there are no free papers to read at SBN. Okay, that was not it. That's not it either. That's not it either. Oh, that was not it either. Oh, tell me the answer, Gamer Kid, then. After I tried everything now, so... Tell me the answer. January 6th, PlayStation. Hey, you're just in time! What is it, Detective Ganshu? The lab got back to me about the newspaper you gave me. Okay, that's what I'm supposed to do, right? We're supposed to go back here. We're supposed to go back to that area to get my paper back. That is the next clue that we are gonna use on the psyche lock. So we're gonna open the first psyche lock. And then we're gonna leave it at that.
Take that!
So let's through this. Take that, you old fool. Take that, you old fool. Then we present you this. And the first lock breaks. Then we're gonna stop. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and go gather some more clues before I try again. So, we're gonna move back. Gonna move back again to the detention center. From here on out, we're gonna move to see Gumshoe again. And you fix the police station, blah blah blah. Hey, you're just in time! What is it, Detective Gumshoe? The lab got back to me about the newspaper you gave me. Must mean a sports paper with a memo scribble on it. So, what did it say? Did the analysis turn up anything? They say the doodle was written by the victim, Glenn Alg, no doubt about it. I expected as much. The victim took the paper with him to the restaurant on the day of the murder. That's our best interpretation of the facts at the moment. There we go, it got back. MC Bomber. I get the feeling I've heard the name somewhere before. Oh well, I guess it'll come back to me. Don't forget to report back to me with whatever we find in the restaurant, okay, pal? Since when did I start taking orders from Gumshoe? Although, I get the feeling there's something I need to show him. Yep, it's this. Need to analyze this. You got one of those aroma balls too, huh? Only this one doesn't smell. Huh? I don't get you. This was mixed in with all the other aromatherapy bottles, but it's not the same. Either this Glenn person is a duelist or a Saiyan. I don't know who Glenn is. It doesn't even look the same, would you agree? A cologne bottle that doesn't smell, huh? Smells like a skunk to me, pal. Mind letting me borrow that bottle for a while? I want to send it to the lab for analysis. The victim was poisoned, so the contents of this bottle are pretty important. Small bottle given to Detective Gumshoe. I had a hunch there was something funny about the chef. You suspect John Armstrong? I got that guy's number. I know what his secret is. That must be the same secret Gumshoe was talking about before. I guess I better fill you in on the details. About this Armstrong guy's secret, I mean. Do fill me in, Gumshoe. Oh. He's dead. Asada, he can't be a duelist or Saiyan, he's dead. I'm kidding, I know what you meant. Asada, I know what you meant. But he's dead though. The victim, I mean. So what's Mr. Armstrong's secret? You ever had lunch at 3 p.m., pal? Yes. So, how was it? To put it nicely, it was inedible. Hey, don't worry about being nice around me, pal. Well, there is the, what is called again, not interslice. But something with inter in the name. And the astral plane, as well as our physical world. You and I both know the reason that place is so empty is because of the food. I mean, the place is clean, and it's got a girl like Mag as the waitress, so... Yeah, I guess it's probably the food. The real scoop on the guy is he's up to his ears in debt. Really? How much does he owe? This is a copy of a loan contract. He's about $500,000 in the red. $500,000? Are we talking dollars? Yeah. Hey, if it was sterling, he'd really be in trouble. Sorry, that figure just took me by surprise. Yeah, this case is full of surprises. And I'd be willing to bet the chef's got something to do with the most of them. That's my hunch. John's loan contract added to the court record. It's for $500,000, pal. That's $500,000 bills. What was the in there for? Is there really that much money tied up in this case? I can't give you an answer on that, pal. Not without the case file in front of me. But I'll tell you this. That Armstrong guy would have done anything for cash. He was desperate, you know? No, I don't. But I think I sort of get the picture. To the detention center. Okay, yeah. Okay, it's not in the kitchen, good. Okay, so we're gonna move back to Vitamin Square. Gonna save the game again, yes. And with that, I'll be right back. Gonna get some more water. So, you just wait here. Well, I'll be right back. Hello, did you? Welcome to the stream, hope you'll enjoy. But yeah, be right back. I'm just gonna refill my water glass with some water. Well, if you had paid attention to the stream cloud, you would have known. Just gonna throw that one out there. She's a waitress because we showed the paper clipping to the chef, or the job advertisement, and he thought that she wanted a job, so he hired her. Also, I'm gonna eat something called vanillas. They look like this. They're buns, which you can break open, and inside you have vanilla cream, and the other side is just a regular bun. Oh, you're on a break, did you? Neat.
Take that!
Not as exactly the complete buns. They are very easy to take apart. Look at this. Just very easy to take apart like that. They're very tasty though.
Take that!
Oh, we have to redo all of this from the beginning. Okay.
Take that! Take that!
That was wrong.
Take that!
Okay, it was just as I thought then. Let's begin anew. I don't want to lose any of my power. Yes, I did, Cloud. Yes, I did. take that. Haha.
Take that! Take that!
Take a look at this. What is it? It's a newspaper I found behind the magazine rack at Trebien.
So, what of it?
This was the only paper there, and it's dated more than 1 month ago.
What?
Do you see what I'm getting at here? That restaurant doesn't get newspapers. This is just one that a customer happened to leave behind.
Ah! Ah!
Tell me, why are you so determined to hide the truth?
I'm not hiding anything.
I'm going to have to put this guy out of his misery. Listen, the real reason why I go so much to Trebien is...
Take that!
What are you asking me about the girl for?
She was the waitress at Trebien.
Ah!
Therefore, the answer to the mystery of why an old man would drink expensive coffee at a terrible restaurant is the waitress.
Ah! But I don't recognize that face.
And you're probably telling the truth here, because you weren't looking at the girl's face, but at her outfit.
Oh,
That's the truth, isn't it? You became a regular at the restaurant because of the waitress's uniform. That uniform is all you can think about, isn't it?
I can't take it.
To you, that waitress was your...
Enough, please, no more. Stop saying that word. Stop saying waitress. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Trebien regular. Sir?
Yes, it's true. I was there for the young girl. Fine. So I'm a dirty, wicked, sinful old devil.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I even get one of those lousy cups of Yavakino every time for $8. All because of the serving girl. Punish me. Lock me up.
Really, that's not what I'm here for.
You'll be the same. Another 20 years and you'll understand what it's like. You'll know how painful it is to be an old man like me.
No, really. Listen, sir.
Stop calling me that. I have a name you know, boy. So show some respect, I'm Victor Kudo.
So sorry, Mr. Kudo.
You young ones think you know it all, don't you? Well, I'm not saying another word. I won't tell you anything more.
This guy was in the restaurant at the time of the incident. Which means I have to hear his testimony one way or another. I don't believe this. I even broke his cycle lock and everything. I guess I'll have to try and get him where he's in a better mood. Thank you, the Jew. Hello, Asada's nephew. This chat is neither PG nor PG-13, so or stream I mean. So she's watching, or niece, nephew. Yeah, niece. That's a female. So she's watching on. I forgot the word for it now. Now I remember. She's watching on her own risk. There we go. Oh, it's that old man. Is he still feeding the pigeons? Yeah, he fed me as well. I got a bunch of little seeds in my eyes. Ooh, ouch! Hey Maya, would you mind coming with me for a while? Huh? Me? Why? There's something I really want to ask that old man. Sure, okay. I'll just get changed. No, hang on. Can you go like that? I guess? Oh, Phoenix, you sly devil, you. Sir?
Huh, you again. Well, I see.
Nick, his eyes are burning into me. It's okay. I think it's going pretty well.
Ah!
Huh?
You're still just a little child. Run along and play on the slide, alright?
Play on the slide? Ah, we were so close. Just a little more and he would have spilled.
Pigeon.
How can we crack this guy? Excuse me please, sir.
Quiet! Can't you see I'm feeding the
Pigeon. Oh, it's Mia.
Mia? Well,
if you don't mind, sir, I'd really love to talk with you.
yes. Of course. Certainly. I'm Victor Kudo.
That was quick. Even from beyond the grave. Wow. So what did you see, old man? About the incident. Yada yada, doesn't it?
Nani?
Oh.
You mean the man who died after drinking the casino?
It's like he's a different person.
It was quite a shock, even for me. He was a strange-looking boy. The girl took a Java casino over to him, you see.
And was the customer alone?
Definitely. He was the only person at the table. Then he took one sip of his Java casino and he said something like "Warg!" and then collapsed, dead.
Oh, how terrifying.
You're so good at listening, aren't you? I'll tell you anything, whatever you want to know.
He certainly seems to be telling the truth now, but it looks like Mr. Kudo didn't see this other man either. It's Ben Keith merged with Napa. Do you like the food at the Tresbian?
Well, of course. I'm really quite a sophisticated man. I was a young businessman once, you know? I set up a casino in London.
Really? How interesting.
Eating the food at the restaurant really takes me back to my days in France.
What a lovely story. London's in England, not France.
Oh yes, France is wonderful. I'd love to show you around the city sometime. It's too much. I can't take it. I want France.
I can't believe Mia's laughing at the guy. Just because she's playing a part in the grand play known as Life, Phoenix. Why won't you understand that, Phoenix? Why won't you understand that? Why, Phoenix? Why? Why won't you understand that? Très bien regular. You visit Très bien a lot, don't you?
Of course. I mean, yes. I'd like to come and see you there.
Really? Oh, you flatter me so. The owner would be delighted to welcome you, I'm sure. Grodus for the opera.
Be careful of that chef, my dear.
The chef? You mean Mr. Armstrong?
That's right. The man's an ex-con.
He's an ex-con? Hello Garnet, welcome to the stream, hope you enjoy. Whatever did Mr. Armstrong do?
Oh no, those eyes. I can't take this.
Mia's really got this guy eating out of her hand.
He steals things from his customers.
From his customers?
Gloves, handkerchiefs, little things mainly. He's a pilfer, so you be careful around him, my dear.
Are you sure about this?
Of course, he was arrested for it once. I was there when it happened, having my Java casino.
He really is a regular.
Let me write you a little haiku about it.
A haiku?
A Japanese poem. I'll explain all you need to know about it, chef. If he takes anything again, you let me know. If it's not too expensive, I'll buy you a replacement.
Poor guy. He couldn't do enough for Mia. Okay, Phoenix. That's about as much as I can do to help. Thanks, Mia. We got some really important information thanks to you. Honestly, I can't believe Maya called me for something like this.
Better believe it!
January 6th, 3 p.m. I guess it's about time to wrap up today's investigation. Had enough of being a waitress? Yeah, plus no one came to the restaurant. Disappear and think what you just did.
Ooh la la, Mademoiselle Maya, non. Oh, can't you leave me like this?
I'm sorry. That reminds me. Mr. Armstrong had a cycle up with 3, didn't he? I'm going to have to break those. Mr. Armstrong, I hope you won't mind, but I'd like to have another word with you.
Volonté, of course.
So far nothing is missing there. I took my headphones off to let air on my ears. When I put them on, I heard what may have been the most Western Naruto impression. Oh, Jesus. When Maggie took the coffee order to the victim, did anything happen?
Monsieur, I cannot.
Maggie wouldn't have just put poison in the coffee of some guy she didn't know. If she's really guilty, there must have been something between her and the victim.
No, it was nothing, I'm sure.
Somehow, I'm gonna get this guy to spill the beans on everything he knows. I think we're missing a key ingredient for that, so we're gonna move back to the precinct. Okay, now, guess I have everything then. Okie dokie, Asada. Maggie's motive. Oh wow, he's sweating.
What is happening? I do not like this horrible feeling.
I have to know the truth. What happened that day?
Alos, I will confess everything. You don't hurt me.
Huh? Well, that was on your world record.
It was a lottery ticket.
A lottery ticket?
The man who died here had a lottery ticket. For $500,000.
$500,000?
Oui, but after the incident, this ticket... it disappeared.
The ticket disappeared?
This was the motive that the prosecution gave for Maggie. They said they poisoned the man to get the $500,000 lottery ticket.
Why didn't you tell me about this sooner?
My laws.
You've been trying to hide this information about the lottery ticket from me, and I want to know the reason why.
Non, monsieur, you doubt me, but I have confessed to you everything I know.
Mr. Armstrong, the $500,000 lottery ticket, I think I know who took it. I think the winning ticket was stolen by this person.
Take that!
Mr. Armstrong, I believe there's a very high probability that it was you. Wow, that is one piercing scream, even for a man like him. It was so piercing that I completely missed it.
My pourquoi moi? Why? You have no evidence. I am not Mask the Mask. I am not the kind of person who steals the property of others.
Sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Armstrong, but I have evidence to the contrary.
Take that!
Yeah, take that.
What is this? A poem? Oh, monsieur, you know me so well. I adore poems.
Please read it, and put some feeling into it.
Convicted before, a wicked man. Or woman. Repeat offender.
I'm sorry to have to bring it up, Mr. Armstrong, but you have been arrested for stealing from your customers before, haven't you?
Mon Dieu! Le monsieur, you are the liar.
You deny it?
Do not make la false accusation, s'il vous plaît. So do you have any proof? I want to see like incontestable proof that I've ever stolen one of my customers.
Take that!
It seems old habits die hard, Mr. Armstrong.
What is that?
This is my magatama, and I found it in your kitchen.
Non!
Wow, that scream just about broke some windows.
Oui. I have a weakness for the little trinkets and the figurines. And you slipped out. I cannot stop it.
You stole handkerchiefs, gloves, and other things from your customers, right?
Oui, it's la truth. I'm just a timid little girl inside, monsieur. A timid little girl. Besides, this time it was not a small trinket, oui? It was $5,100. My non, why would I steal it? I have no need for such money.
Really now?
Oh, monsieur, what is it?
Isn't it true that you're in some pretty serious trouble, and that you're in desperate need of a large amount of cash?
Take that!
This restaurant is deep in the red, isn't it?
Ah!
You have a loan to the tune of $500,000. That lottery ticket would have wiped out your debt.
Oh!
Well, Mr. Armstrong, what do you have to say for yourself now?
Ah!
Unlock successful. So, Maggie's motive. Here we go, part 2. Mr. Armstrong, you said that the victim had a winning lottery ticket for $500,000. How did you know he had something like that in the first place?
The man, he was listening to the radio with an earpiece.
Maggie said something about that too. Thank you, Pikey.
The winning number was announced on the news, I think. All of a sudden, he exploded. Yes, $500,000 is outed.
And the ticket?
Oui, he had all of his tickets spread out on the table. I was so desperately in need of money, so I...
Put the poison in his coffee?
No. Oh no, you naughty man. I simply helped myself to one of his tickets.
What?
The victim collapsed and Maggie passed out. I thought to myself, fuck was up, ass? He had so many of them.
Yeah, but only one of them was the winning ticket, right? How could you do that, Mr. Armstrong? Mag was arrested because of you.
No, this is not true.
So about that winning ticket. Energy drinks taste like battery acid.
I did not take it. The ticket for $500,000, I mean.
But you just told us you did. You said you took a ticket.
Mine on my fillet. It was not.
That's enough. Huh? Ah! Mr. Godot! What in the heck are you doing here?
Ugh. This is without a doubt the worst coffee I ever have tasted, Mr. Armstrong.
You came in here for coffee? Does this craving for coffee know no bounds? I don't think I will be streaming for very much longer, Pikey, so you should probably hold off on that energy drink, to be honest.
Perhaps Mr. Armstrong stole one of the victim's tickets on the day in question.
I am la errad, not? Just a pretty little girl everyone is laughing at.
But in that case, Maggie should be the only one. Shouldn't be the only one under suspicion.
He had a wrong ticket.
What?
Mr. Armstrong made off with the winning ticket's pretty neighbor.
So the ticket he took was worthless?
Not quite. He did win something. $1.
You see, I'm just a pretty face. Without my looks, I am nothing.
So, what happened to the winning ticket then? The one he meant to steal?
Indeed. What did happen to it? I don't like spoiling myself by watching trailers, so we'll just wait and see how the movie turns out tomorrow, won't we?
Stop breaking the fourth wall, Godot.
Voila, you two. Time to laugh at a pretty little airhead.
Looks like I won't be needing this note anymore. Biggest note thrown into the trash. Why? You kept every other worthless thing that we never needed. Why do you throw that one particularly out? Phoenix, you dumbass. Looks like we got a new mystery now. Namely, where did the winning ticket go? I got a bad feeling about this. To be continued. Yes, I would like to save the game. And with that, this stream of Phoenix Wright has been concluded. Not gonna play more Phoenix Wright today. So there's that. We could technically play a drinking game though. A Mario Party drinking game. It's gonna take about 1 hour if you're up for it. If that's the case, I'm gonna end the stream, restart it, and gonna set up. But it really depends here. Well, you kind of have to play with me, you know. Thank you, Mia. Of course, you can drink water instead. But like I said, it's only if you want to. Otherwise, the stream will just end and... and that will be it. AA could be a drinking game. That is technically true, Mia. Yeah, then it's settled. I'm gonna stop the stream. I'm gonna start the stream anew. But the text and all that's gonna be the same, so there's that. But I'm gonna reset the stream real quick, so stick around. I'll be back in about 3 minutes. So give me a few here, and I shall see you guys soon.